Good morning, everybody. This is Crystal from What Was Mommy Thinking, and I want to welcome you back to my channel. It is super quiet and super early Friday morning. I'm just getting ready for work, but I wanted to film a quick intro and tell you guys today's Financial Friday video is a can't miss. So if you're new here, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below, and leave me a comment and introduce yourself because we're glad to have you here. If you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for coming by, and today is going to be a great video. Hope you've all had an amazing week and that you've got big plans for the weekend, and I would like to jump right on in and let's get started. We're going to go through my top 5 things that are challenging me for making my financial goals that I've set for 2021 already. And then we're also going to talk about the top 5 things that I'm doing that are making a difference in helping me reach that goal. And then at the end, we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw in my weekly check-in for my budget so you guys can see what I've spent and where I've spent it. And we're going to move some money from my monthly cash envelopes over to my weekly cash envelopes, which helps me control what goes out. So stick around, guys. Let's get started. Hey guys, okay, so we're going to get into this. The first thing I wanted to do is very quickly, I don't want to drag this out or anything, I wanted to give you guys my 5 tips for overcoming some challenges. So it kind of breaks down into the biggest challenges I'm having and the 5 things I'm doing, the strategies that I'm using to overcome those. So I thought I would share those with you. I have a little cheat sheet, of course, because I always have a cheat sheet, so I'll look at it off to the side. The first big challenge that I have is no eating out. And unlike some people, like my family really can't eat out much because of dietary restrictions, but because we've been on this magical carpet ride from 2020, like the thought of cooking another meal makes me want to run into a wall quickly. I mean, seriously, I feel like I need a hairnet and a big metal spoon and like some, prison trays. I already have some, but I mean some more of those trays, like just to slap, because I feel like I'm the lunch lady or something. It's insanity. But it's so easy and so convenient to just grab something that's very tempting. So my second biggest obstacle is having to track every single penny. And I mean every single penny. And taking the time and being intentional about writing it down and putting it all in one place and putting it on a tracker. That's challenging sometimes because, we live in a pretty fast world, and between work and the kids and the house and everything else, having to track every single penny sometimes is challenging for me. Number 3 is I'm a sucker. Like literally I need a donkey head mask because I get these texts and these emails and all of these advertisements and things from stores that I buy from anyway, and it's like, oh, exclusive sale and VIP this and don't miss out, today is the last day. I fall for that crap more than I should. Like, so absurd. So the 4th thing is that I have been trying to keep a positive energy about all of the lunch lady cooking that I do have to do by trying a new recipe or 2 every single week. And many times that includes ingredients that I might not have on hand, so that adds to my grocery bill. And it's not even guaranteed to be something that we're going to like. So my little adventurous journeys in the kitchen, if you will, sometimes financially cost us more or kind of blow up in my face budget-wise. And the 5th thing, which in January has certainly been my biggest challenge, is I'm trying to shift my mentality and my thinking because for so long I've been someone that shops the sales and shops the deals and buys more than I need for right now. So I may buy 2 boxes of that, or 3 of these, or whatever it is, instead of just focusing on right now, what meals I have planned for the week that I have meal planned for, and just buying for that, even if it's on a really good sale or a really good deal, because I shrunk my grocery budget by more than 50% for January. That has been so hard for me. So now that you know my 5 big struggles, let me tell you what I'm doing about it and what's helping. Number 1, meal planning and meal prepping. I make a menu every week. And whereas before January, I was about 70 to 80% consistent with sticking to that menu, in January, we have been about 90 to 95% consistent with sticking with it. And then meal prepping. So not only do we have a lot of dietary restrictions, not only are we on a very reduced budget for January, but my husband and I are also on Weight Watchers trying to lose some of this fantastic weight that we've gathered over the years. So meal prepping that we're doing on the weekends has been an absolute lifesaver, budget saver, and diet saver. So those have been really positives out of that. The second thing that I'm doing is that I am unsubscribing. I know that just brings panic to everybody, but I am unsubscribing from so many emails and text messages from so many companies, just because I don't need them, and B, if I truly need something, then I have to trust that I'm going to do my research and I'm going to find the best deal I can find at the time that I actually need what I'm shopping for. And I don't need to buy things that I might need in the future right now. It's just not necessary. And anything that is a want right now has to wait. The third thing that I'm doing is I'm shopping my home. So all these little projects and decluttering and things of that nature, I am shopping my own home. If I need to reorganize something or I need to reduce something, as I'm going room by room and decluttering, I'm finding storage bins and organizers and office supplies and school supplies and all of these other things, and trying to get them into one central location so that as I take on a new project or I'm doing something new, that I can shop my home to find those things. The fourth thing that I'm doing is I am intentionally living by my word of the year. And if you guys watched my previous video on that, I've never had a word of the year. So having one is new for 2021, and I'm trying to be really, really intentional. My word of the year is enough. And that kind of applies to all aspects of my life. And for my budget purposes, I have to look at everything from a need and a want perspective. And I have to look at, even if it is a need, do I need it right now? And that's that shift in mentality that we were talking about earlier. And I have to give myself, the ability to look at my approach to everything. I'm reading a book right now called The Daily Stoic that is really, really, really helping me reframe how I see everything and how I approach everything. And I want to be present. I want to be in the now, and I want to not be in search of tomorrow, but be grateful for what I have today. And I gave you guys a quote in my live the other night that I sent to Chrissy, and that's be present, be here, and be well. And that's really what I'm trying to do. The last thing that I'm doing is something that is good for my mental health, it's good for my budget, it's good for my heart. And that is, in this time of so much turmoil and negativity, I'm taking some of my energy to focus on others. There's so many people that are in need right now, and there's so many people that are struggling, that every time I go through a little spell where I want something instead of, I don't truly need it, but I want something, I think about how much stuff I have in my house that I'm not using that someone else actually needs. They don't just want it, they need it. So taking the time to get up out of my self-wallow and go do some decluttering or go do some organizing or just go through a stack of stuff that I already have. You can always post it on Facebook or on your subdivisions page or whatever, and offering that up for free if possible, or donating it. Like if you have an overabundance, I had a whole bunch of Barbasol shaving cream that I bought for an end of the year baseball event that never happened. Well, there's a shelter somewhere that can use that, or there's a retirement community or somewhere. There is somewhere that I'll be able to donate that to, that'll use it instead of sitting in a bin in my laundry room. So finding a way to take what I have and all the blessings that we have to bless others has really helped me refocus and stay on track financially as well. So that's it, guys. That's my 5 and 5 for now. It may change for February, it may not, but that's what I'm doing right now. Those are my 5 biggest challenges and the ways that I'm battling them. So let's get in and see how it's working out. Let's do a week in review. I'm going to move my planner aside, and we're going to look at this week. This is my wallet. You guys have seen this before, and you will see it throughout 2021. These are my weekly cash envelopes, and in the back of my cash envelopes is my little calendar. I keep this little Duba Hobby here on it on the week, and let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit for you guys, or I'll just pick it up and show it to you maybe. All right, so let's look at this week. You can see here that I did really good all week long. I had no spend every single day, and then when you get to Friday, which is today, I have a Walmart pickup order. My Walmart pickup order breaks down into these categories. I bought some dog food, and then the rest is groceries. With our $115 grocery budget each week, I come down here and I subtract out my Walmart, and I'm left with $17.61. And then my pets is a sinking fund envelope that I had $360 in before this purchase, and I now have $316.47 left. So for this week, and I know we still have Saturday and Sunday to go, but we are not going anywhere. We are not shopping. We're going to have family movie night. We're having pizza night. We're going to play some board games, and we're going to be home and do some meal prepping in our weekly, getting ready for the next week. So this will be it for us for the week. I'm super proud of this. I am so happy that we were able to do this and to stay on budget and to come in under budget. There are a couple of items that I may need to pick up and use that $17.61 for, that were, they were things that I wasn't able to find for this one pickup, but I'm really, really happy with this. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and transition any money out or into my envelopes for the week. So one thing that I know that I need to do is I need to take out my boys' allowance for this week. They have done fantastic this week. I mean, just fantastic. So we're going to go in here and we're going to look at Saturday's date, which will be the 16th. And we'll put week 2, and we're going to take out that $15, and that should leave us with $30. So there should be 45 in here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So we're going to take out 3 of them, one for each boy. Make sure we have, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So we have $30 left for weeks 3 and 4. We'll go ahead and put this right back in the allowance envelope. And then the only other envelope that we need to transition money into is our eat out envelope. But first, we're gonna make sure that we account for this. So I'm gonna come into here, find my envelopes that I have for my boys. And for my oldest son, as you can see, there's already a $5 in there. So I take it out, I will put this 5 with it, and then I'm gonna put the 16th. So he has week 1 allowance and week 2 allowance. And this will just stay in his envelope until he asks for it or is ready to use it, or more likely wants a $10 gift card for PlayStation or something else. So Connor, the same thing. We're gonna change his, and he also got January the 16th. We'll add that 5, so he's up to $10 as well. Throw that in his envelope, and then little Jackson, he evidently used all of his, and so we're gonna put that in there, and I will open up my planner and pull out a little Post-it note. I've got these awesome sticky notes, so I will just take one and write on it. I'll take this one and put on here that he got his allowance on January the 16th. January 16th. So that's it for the allowance. But since we're in here, we're gonna go ahead and take my money out for the week for eating out. Now, for eating out, we get $25 a week, and as you guys can see, success was reached. We did not spend any. So on January 15th, we're gonna add in another $25. And that should give us 50. So let me flip over here to my eat out for this month and pull that. And as we should have $65. Wait, no, we should have 75 in eat out. I'm not sure what I did there. Did I put this in the wrong envelope? That's my gas. Uh-oh. I bet I switched these two up. Yep, okay. So let me put gas back in here. Oh, goodness. What would a video with me and cash be without a boo-boo? All right, let's try that again. So, we should have $75. 20, 25, 45, 50, 70, 75. We're going to take 25 of that out on the 15th, and we'll put weekly. We'll take 25, and that should leave us with 50. So let's do that. Take a 20 and a 5. Put it right over here. And let's make sure 20, 25, 45, 50. We'll actually put it in the right envelope. This is why I never get to be the banker in Monopoly, y'all. Alright, so we're all done with this for this week. We can set that aside, and then we should have 50 in here. So 20, 40, 45, 50, we're good there. And that's going to go into our smaller wallet envelope. Alright, guys. So that is it for transitioning money over. I have not used any gasoline. I probably will have to fill my gas tank next week, but we'll see how that goes. So that is it for this week. I hope that you guys have had an incredible week. I hope that you've got budget wins or challenges that you can share with me in the comment section below. Let me know what challenges you're facing and how you're overcoming them to stay on track for 2021. And until next time, I hope that you all take care of yourselves, take care of each other, be here, and be well. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.